Hello everyone, welcome in after a year. I finally got Bonebreaker. Yeah, so I mean I bought the first couple, I think was Havoc and who else was there? What was the second one I bought? Siren, Havoc and Siren were the first two I bought. They oops, sorry guys. You know, they didn't, you know, they were regular price. I got Sabretooth in a trade, and honestly, for the most part, his stuff was the least substantial. I think he had the engine. And then $750 for the rest, and then there they are. Bonebreaker is here. One thing I do like, I like that the glasses pop up. They are not removable, so that's kind of cool. One thing I hate, does no one at Hasbro understand what exhaust ports do? This should be facing the other way. And I did try to face it the other way. It won't face the other way. So basically he's blasting his back with hot exhaust. Not healthy. Not healthy in the slightest. Exhaust is not healthy in itself. And hot and heat on your back constantly is probably not good either. I mean, it can be useful in some situations, but not all. So, big design flaw there. Anyway, I remember having this kid in the old Toy Biz line. He was alright there. And I mean, I thought, yeah, why not have him in this? Now, in comparison to that one, it does seem they went a lot higher with the tank and a little thinner with the tank. Which I guess is okay. I mean, there was plenty of artist interpretations that kind of went both ways. I kind of wish this rocket launcher was removable. It's not. Or at least not that I can tell. So that would have been a cool add-on. And, you know, this little machine gun sticking out here is pretty cool too. The oil cans on the back, yeah, that's to the comic and to the Toy Biz figure. So, you know, that all fits. I hate when they do Build-A-Figures like this because, you know, this isn't really bigger. I mean, this could have been, I really think this could have been, the tank could have been a little bit smaller and they could have put him in a regular blister. And then, you know, gave us a different Build-A-Figure, but, you know, you know, that's the only thing that really disappoints me about this figure is that it had to be a Build-A-Figure. It couldn't be on its own. And I think it should have been. I really do. It should not have been a Build-A-Figure. It should not have had that. Well, it's kind of a paywall to get the figure. I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. I wish they put some wheels under it though, because, you know, that's kind of lazy to not have any wheels whatsoever on this thing. How you supposed to roll him around? How's he supposed to like do his tank stuff? Just push him, I guess. But still, I mean, he's got some cool aspects. I mean, the maniacal grin is, you know, fits the character perfectly. The mohawk, the whole tank is overall good except for a few minor gripes I just had. And, you know, it's pretty good overall. But it, you know, it enters into that conundrum of Build-A-Figures. I mean, you know, what happens when you want the Build-A-Figure but not the figures with it? And what do you do with the figures that you don't want? Well, some people say sell them. But, you know, as we've seen, those figures aren't going for much. I mean, $750 each. I mean, I could sell them for $5 maybe. But, you know, I'll keep Darwin, that's for sure. But the rest, I mean, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll find a use for them in like another video. Hint, hint. That would be cool. But this really puts in the fact, you know, Build-A-Figures are really tough to deal with because you basically either got to buy the parts on secondhand market or you got to buy all the figures. If you're lucky enough to be able to get a highly desirable figure that you don't want, that works out. But if you get a figure you don't want, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't resonate like Vulcan, like Maggot, then you have an issue. And there's not really an easy solution to it. The only solution is eat it. At least it's $7.50, eat it. Not $25, eat it. So there is that consolation. But overall, this is, you know, I've always said I don't like Build-A-Figures, and this is the reason why. You have this conundrum with every single one of them. So unless you want all the figures in the wave, which rarely happens, for me anyway. I mean, I know there's some completionists out there that'll be, whatever you give me, Hasbro, I will devour it with pleasure. I'm not like that. I ran into the same conundrum with the Zabu wave, and I finally caved on it. Thanks, hella dope. But I finally caved on it. I just said, screw it. Just get the whole thing. You want the tiger. You don't want anything else. But I'm really gonna have to start limiting myself on that. It looks like I'm cutting back on Build-A-Figures, so that might be a good thing. And then, you know, concentrate on actual figures. Because, I mean, let's face it, their actual figures are kind of shitty right now. I mean, this wave kind of brings out a lot of the shittiness of Marvel Legends at this point. And so, you know, it just kind of bring that into light as well. I mean, let's face it, Vulcan had nothing. Maggot had his maggots. And Darwin had some hands. That's ridiculous. I mean, at the very minimum, Vulcan should have had some energy effects, just like Havoc did. But no, he's not afforded that. So, yeah. But, you know, am I happy and satisfied with this figure? Actually, yes, I am. I'm quite happy with it. I'm genuinely happy with it. I do have to admit that. It is the one of these past three that I'm happy with. I have my Reavers complete now because I got Skullbuster and I got Pretty Boy. And I know before you say anything, the others, I don't count them as Reavers. Okay, I count those are the three Reavers to me. I think they work better as Reavers. The others are just kind of added on for my taste, you know. But the individual tastes may vary, but there he is, Bonebreaker, finally in my collection. I'm kind of happy he is, because, you know, I just kind of wanted him around. Okay, finally got this Build-A-Figure out of the way. Boy, it's been a little while. But, thank you for watching. Don't forget to do the likey and subscribees. And, you guys take care.